welcome back to the channel. I'm Eric, and this is B&E Brew Reviews, both on YouTube and Rumble. What are we looking at? We're looking at Tropical Rush from Monaco. I cannot say enough good stuff about anything from Monaco. This cannot be made in Wisconsin. Wow, I didn't actually realize it was this close. Cold Springs, Minnesota, weighs in at 9%. I have changed a lot of things in the rebirth, the second chance, you would say, or is it the fourth? Because 3 strikes and you're out. Saturday is going to be my shout-out Saturday, which means I will promote a business, a fellow YouTuber, and today is my buddy Marcus. Marcus Makes. So that, and I'm going to try my best to always keep these PG-13. I have had some slip-ups, and I've tried to go back and edit the foul language out. It is completely unnecessary. Sometimes it's necessary. Like the episode with Matt, that was lost about 27 F-bombs in, so I have no excuse. This one is a vodka cocktail, and again, these are all 9%, and I do not know where they hide. I think the alcohol is hiding behind the ice cubes. I spent the entire day down at Warrior Brewing. They host a nice little community thing once a month usually, where they allow you to come in, set up a table. They charge you $30, which is, and so next month Christine is going to be joining. Well, she's not going to be joining David. She's going to have her own table, but I'm sure they're going to, be close. So she's going to be down there. We are hoping, but Marcus and Dad, John, may not be able to make it unless some stuff's moved around. So let's get into this. First of all, Tropical Rush. I have, smells dangerous. I get kind of a fruity ginger ale kind of a thing going. Cheers. Might need about 10 more of these to, really nail it down, but I'm going to kind of go with what I just said. Maybe start with a base like, you remember that striped gum? White stripe or fruity stripe or fruit stripes? I don't remember. It kind of has a little bit of a flavor like that. This is like, I purchased 2 of them. I'm having, in order to make this last as long as possible and not switch to something else. Oh my God, you know what I forgot? This is why we're doing this. I apologize. Well, none of you know, but Ben, I was gonna pick up of the seasonal release of his Pumpkin Valkyrie. I'll have to get some of that, and I was gonna feature Marcus and as much Warrior Brewing as stuff as possible, and I already messed that up. But I did get some goodies. they have officially started selling some t-shirts, the American flag on the sleeve, and Warrior Brewing. I thought this was bad. I had to have one of these. It was kind of overall a expensive day, but a great day. And Ben gave me a couple of they actually use these as their little taster glasses, but we know we can do better than that. How about a little, before I hear him say it, if he even has a comment in here, little Speakeasy Motors American Whiskey with an E, maple rye, that I received from Mrs. Nyhap. I thought those little glasses would be awesome for that, and promote one of my, well, there's only, in all honesty, there's only 2 local breweries that I would really stand behind and say great companies. One, I will say, because a few of their beers I like the cream ale, and that would be Castle Danger. But I have tried to be social with them, and I really haven't ever had any feedback, unlike the kind of friendship that I have made with Ben and his lovely wife, the owners of Warrior Brewing. Always just great, just overall great people, not to mention the fact that, you know, they hang on 1 second, only because this is just more proof of, this is just more proof of global warming, obviously. Just kidding. Where is he in here? They think they may already have the file for that. What model do you have? I suppose I should, in case. And of course, it's the one time it gets everything I say right, and I didn't realize that the voice to text was on. Apologize. I know, it's a professional channel. Okay. Just an outstanding day. It's a whole bunch of stuff to get through. I suppose I should make sure that Ed and Mr. Holster, especially Mr. Holster, don't get mad at me. I did take a sip. First comment, Rich on the Bloody Revolution says, cheers clubbers. Jolson, first comment in on the beatbox. Cranberry Dream says, we need cowbell. Too soon. Then Jolson says, India 4. I-4 is a miss. Maybe now that we're over here on back on B and E, maybe more people will get in on the. I mean, it was that close to going lights out, but lately a few more people have been in on it. Joey says, not first, being right for a change. Cobra says to him, that's what she said. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. And Joey says, that intro was creepy. Hey, That's some original stuff there. Cheapo Gun Guy says, nothing expresses pain better than the eyes. Mega. I don't know, that's not, well, I don't know, that's not PG. Okay. Toby1 Kenobi, you've been a wealth of information on this. Okay. This is what he said, so don't blame the messenger. Okay. Cobra says, hey. Hey, Cobra. Din says, sup, boys? Do a skull schwat. Standing in as a skull alcohol. Oh, man. The only, you're cruel. Well, I haven't tasted it lately. It was the lesser skull versus the one that had the one skull, everything coming out of it. That one kind of tasted like Maker's Mark. I mean, after all, that is a blended. But standing in for skull whiskey is this maple rye. Oh, it tastes so much better in a Warrior Brewing Company, a little tiny guy with gold trim. I can tell you right now, Castle Danger, they don't put no gold trim on their stuff. Okay, let the festivities begin. I placed an order for Sylvester, and this is what Marcus made for me. Freaking awesome. Okay. And for Christine, I ordered a Bugs Bunny. And I honestly thought they would make me a Bugs Bunny that looked like that. But the boys decided to go outside of the box. I like this. So that he can't fall over. He locks into the tree. And when I got this for Christine, and when she saw this, I can tell you that they went from hitting the ball out of the park to knocking it out of orbit. She absolutely loves this. This will be going on her writing desk upstairs. And be careful. Oh, and nothing, John, because he was so concerned, nothing bad happened on the half of a mile trip from Warrior Brewing to my place. Except for I paid $13 for some Bloody Mary pickles that ripped through the bag and went straight to the alley as I was getting the bag out of the truck. I thought that the thing was glass. Turned out to be plastic. It shattered and I lost 2 pickle slices, and I brought the rest in and I poured it into a baggie, and I will not be throwing them out. They'll probably be used tomorrow when we review, when I say we, I mean me, some Bloody Mary mix. Okay, now, if you remember, I said that I wanted to do that Wade, our big lovable Wade, when he saw the Marvin that Marcus did for me, and they surprised me with K9, that he had talked about his 2 favorite characters, and his family tries to get him something every opportunity that they can to surprise him with. That is Elmer Fudd and the Tasmanian Devil. And I asked Marcus to make me the Taz and Elmer Fudd, and this is what they did. This is the Tasmanian Devil. When he's pouting, that also is a cool one, but this one is great. And again, I do not want to sound like Wade, that I'm trying to outdo your own family, but I'd like to know if anybody from your family has presented you with a Tasmanian Devil that looks anything like this. So that's going to Wade. And he asked for Elmer Fudd. And all I can say is, Wade, I hope you have a large space somewhere where that you can display this. Look at this thing. This is, well, we're guys, so we're a bad judge of judge of height. Let me just put this in perspective for a moment. Come on. Okay, never mind. I almost blew up right there. Taz is 12 inches. And Elmer Fudd is 17.5 inches high. Wade, I realize this all looks good to you, but wait, my friend. Marcus and John decided to, well, first I got surprised, and now you get a surprise. This, my friend, will be going with to you. This would be Bugs Bunny coming out of his hole in the ground and putting his finger in the end of the barrel. Damn it! It just... Okay, I will admit, this year, I officially turned 3. I can't remember if Wade is 4. I think he might be 4. So, seriously, if there is anything that you may possibly want 3D printed, let me know, or directly contact Marcus. Text, email, a picture, see if they have it in their arsenal. I was completely blown away with that. But wait, not for you, Wade, but for me, there was more. this is just so over the top. Oh my God, Marcus and John, you guys are awesome. But wait, there was more. So, as I'm leaving, and I did, I got there before both of them, David and Marcus and John. John drove. Actually, I heard that Marcus may have at least steered for a while, but that might have just been a vicious rumor. I got there early so that I could help both of them unload and get set up or do anything I could. And then I hung out all day long, and then I helped David break down and get everything out to his truck. And I was gonna, and I apologize, John and Marcus. I was gonna help them get completely broke down and get out of there, but we were already 5:40, and I was making boneless ribeye and my mushrooms. And my mushrooms take by the time from start until I'm putting them on a plate, it was about an hour and a half to cook them down. And the ribeyes were on the grill that I got from Dave and Bunky. I have not cooked with briquettes in probably 15 years, and so now I've got my gas grill, the gas griddle, and a Weber, and I cooked on the Weber tonight. God, that was really good. So I'm getting out of there, and John's trying to want a Christmas tree, and I'm like, nah, not really. And he goes, what's your favorite holiday? And I don't know. He goes, what about Halloween? And I said, he goes, Halloween's my favorite. Oh, their house is so. Joey might even be impressed. Between Joey and John, they're about on par. And I said, well, to be honest, Halloween is Christine's gig. And he goes, here. So I got Michael Myers holding an axe. For Christine. She was like, she goes, I don't know, I might put it in in her office. At a bare minimum, we got to find a safe place to put it, and I'll put it out on our porch for Halloween. And I was like, I have to say, I am ultra paranoid. I have never worried so much about my ability to tie a knot in paracord than I am with anything hovering over the Enterprise. Please, acrylic stand, get here so that Cobra can be proven right, and that you have not shipped me the stand that I need for that. But either way, I think it's probably getting really close to needing to just go upstairs and sit on the desk in the Star Trek room, because I am having anxiety with that. And no, I don't know what it looks. The sling is not touching the Enterprise. Is not. So this is. I don't know though. In order to stick with the rules of not over cluttering, Sylvester cannot be here, or something has to go. Oh, wait, hey, hang on. Brad says, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother Brad. Midway Shooter says cheers. Cheers, my brother, from behind enemy lines. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Welcome back from prison. Glad you get your channel back. Well, in all honesty, what totally shocks me is everything that I read up to this moment in time told me that yes, probably 100% chance that I get my channel back, because they are backpedaling, and I think they're concerned about lawsuits over the whole and Trump thing, the presidential election. But I was not supposed to get my subscribers, and I definitely was not supposed to get over 2,000 videos back. And by the way, I just realized I am something like five subscribers from 1,500. I would still think a number like 2,000 would be cool, and with all of the items that I maybe have stacking up from BattleBox and stuff, I could probably put a nice care package together. But to me, what's important is the friendships I've made. The one thing about having the smaller channels is I noticed, like, some of you were like, did you lose your channel, Jolson? Did you lose your channel already? And I went, no. They implemented the whole responded to filter after this channel was deleted. So now, because I was still reading comments up to a certain time, and there wasn't a heart button. So I am now responding to old stuff. I think I'm back 6 years right now, because I want to clear that all out. I want it to be like it's been. And I've noticed there was some a-holes. Stuff like his thumbnails are clickbait. Well, no, because I think I always had one girl? And then eventually I came up with the ingenious idea of having the slideshow. So, and buddy, if your whole mission in life was to try to find a semi-naked chick, but not naked, John, not naked, and it was all based off of a thumbnail, I can tell you right now, every YouTuber that has more than 5,000 subscribers, you look at the thumbnails, and even some of the channels that I follow on not anybody that's gonna hear me say this, but for instance DDE, it's always stuff like Ferrari gave us a car, and Marcus was telling me that DDE, I don't know if they have a tour of the Lamborghini facility, and I have to go and watch this. But either way, to sit and, I don't know, there was just, the problem is when you start building the numbers, you start dividing the friends and the people that you look forward to interacting with on a daily or every other day basis, which is my goal, to at least do brew review every other day. And then all of a sudden you start dealing with people that are like, it's like, oh, you're just an a-hole because you said this or you said that. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to Bill, Mr. 45 Bullet, on this. If this is the kind of stuff that happens moving forward, it's called block and roll. Delete your comment, block you, and be happy and move on. Because to me, to me, the most pathetic people that I have ever had any interaction with are people like that. The ones that evidently you do realize that you only get so much time on this planet. So you're going to be a little tiny bitter pill, and you're going to act like Mr. Tough keyboard guy because you're what? You were born a dick, or you just got one placed up your you-know-what? I don't believe in that. I believe in leaving friends in my wake, and the people that act like that we get to live forever. I truly hope that you get everything that you deserve. So wait, there's more. My sister, who is here for this weekend, she got me a whiskey decanter, two grenades, shot glass grenades, and the decanter. So I'm gonna, it's suppressor ready. I think, at a bare minimum, last person to touch this was somebody named Nagasaki. Sure it's from China. But as a thorough guy, I want to know that it works. And being that we're past this point, maybe we should try some shine. No, it comes out of that. When you're trying to pour something out of a mason jar, it ends up looking pretty bad. Let's see, what can I? No, Jolson, I am not going to pour anything out of that. You can just get that thought right out of your brain. How about a little bit of the straight rye whiskey from Speakeasy Motors? I just want to make sure that these work. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of curious. Is their volume? Whoa. So if you go right up to the that set of fake grenade lugs, because you don't want your grenade nice and smooth and have it drop out of your hands and land next to your feet. That's just a rookie move. So right there to that line. I mean, if you want to get gamey, I guess you can go all the way to the top, but Saturday night. Cheers, you deplorables. I think it works. Okay, J-Dog is here at work. So, I gotta utilize that. Smile money, better late than never. Had official government work to do tonight. Me too. Smile money, I got the notification. So many of your subscribers 3 years ago may have needed a 12-step program to cold turkey YouTube. The Crazy Scotsman. Well, typical YouTube unsub me from both channels. I actually thought they had pulled a backup one. I had several accounts removed during the C for sharing truths. See, we're still all paranoid and have to say that. But don't have... Okay, maybe I'll say something other than the C on the backup channel. So, in case you're hearing me say this for the first time, Captaindick Nozzle and then Intergalactic Misfits, that would be the one where I'm wearing a black shirt in the picture for the channel, not me wearing the white lab coat. That's the backup to the backup, which was the backup, but now we're here again. Yeah, they're going hog wild, and I personally am starting to wonder when we may see scenarios like my wife's. 19 years. 19 years with Essentia Health. And she was basically told, either get it or get lost. I personally hope. I don't have a problem at all. I don't like Essentia. Their own employees don't like Essentia. I hope, I would love to see them get sued out of existence. Could care less. 19 years. Either you get the shot or you get fired. Lawsuit, class action. I have been praying and hoping that that would happen since it happened. You were told, decide what is more important, a paycheck or how you feel about your own life. And well, you can say what you want and you can think what you want, but the facts are out there. And the amount of proof that we all were used as a guinea pig is sad. Didn't, won't, will never. General Loco, Eric. What are we looking at today? ... Your mom. You can have her, because me and my sister don't want her. TAB videos. Cheers, bud. Don, thank you. Thank you. There's so many of you guys that, because I don't get notifications that, and I never meant it to be any kind of a divide in friends or something like that. It's like, oh, he didn't watch my video, so now I'm not going to watch it. That's the notification thing. Not to mention now, since the beginning of the year, starting my own company, I've been really busy. Right at the moment, I'm not. I have a couple of bids out, and what I thought was going to be a nice start of another flip job got effed because of government. So, I'll make do. I always do. I mean, I have no problems being a hooker on the corner. Well, that would solve one of my things that I'd like to get. Din, get that bike out, boy. I'm about to hit 3,000 miles now. Din, no, I come on up, boy. Let's go for a ride. Hey, Google, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Duluth it'll be mostly cloudy, with a high of 54 and a low of 36.
What's the forecast for Tuesday?
Tuesday in Duluth there'll be light rain, with a high of 44 and a low of 38.
How about Wednesday?
Wednesday in Duluth there'll be light rain, with a high of 45 and a low of 31.
What's Thursday look like?
Sorry, I can't find anything on your calendar for then.
What's the weather like on Thursday?
Thursday in Duluth it'll be mostly cloudy, with a high of 47 and a low of 29.
Okay, so what you're saying, if I'm going to go for a motorcycle ride, it probably should be tomorrow?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I'm going to switch to Grok because she tells me about her puffy nipples.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay. Bohemian Hunting Club says,
bullshit detected. Take precautions.
brother, my brother. Thank you. I think I checked out his latest video. Again, if you really want me to see the video, please, if you give me any kind of a link, I will watch it, but to go searching for them, it just sucks. Jolson, why don't you just install it on the underside? Then it's not in the way of any sites. Jolson, are you talking about my... Where am I going to put it, Jolson? I have my angled foregrip. I will not get rid of that. Mainly because there's so many code violations for the ATF that I don't know if that bullshit still exists, but they came out with you got docked 20 points if you had an aiming device, and you were docked if you had an... I put so much of this stuff on here. Well, it's useful. If this was my get out, get home gun, it has a lot of firepower. The recoil is almost down to 0 between the buffer system, the low mass carrier, John's brake, the adjustable gas block. But Jolson, where is the light supposed to go, Jolsini? Yeah, it would be nice to have the one with the laser on this, so I could laser somebody. This is Jolson. This is what I thought about doing. I was gonna put the Scorpion Pro here, and then put my backup sight here, which means all I would have needed was my multi-tool to switch and put the backup on here if in the event that I needed it. If something, you can comment all that you want on this, but guess what? You've heard the phrase, it's my rifle. I'm going to do what I want with it. And Alice has been one of my favorites. The trigger on this is awesome. The recoil is, like I said, I've somewhere, I'm not quite sure where anymore now, I have a video, which John Huber loves. I have a video of what, 110 or 150 pound Caitlin doing a mag dump, and if you turn the sound off, you almost don't know that this is firing. Pretty impressive for what it is. I mean, I can't stop the fireballs. That just happens. It's a 7.5-inch barrel, but I mean, there's no place to no Jolson. I will not get rid of my bottle opener, and I will not get rid of my angled foregrip. So I mean, if I have to not have a laser, then I guess I don't have a laser on it. you know, for something like this that could be my home defense thing, though, you know, being able to put a laser dot on your chest and go, make good decisions. Make good decisions. Like I said, the closest that I can get to, and of course a keyboard warrior would make a comment, because if this, I can, because I checked, I can put the X22 Pro, I can tuck this right up under, and there's enough room for the X22 because the X22 Pro is just a little bit longer than the X22. But I'm sorry, but I will not compromise on my ethics at this moment in time. If you are buying the X22 Pro, and one of your highest reasons is the laser that's on it, I cannot endorse it. Until I get the 300 blackout out and do some shooting with it and see if the laser even holds true to where I adjusted it, I can't. I'm sorry, Brennite, if you're hearing me say this, I will not stand behind something that I feel that there's something wrong with it. The first one that I had, this side of it stripped out, and the laser is impossible to zero. You go up and it would just drop back down, and I'd turn it back up and it would drop a little bit, and I'd go way high. I actually had to go way high to get it to drop to center. Now, side to side windage kind of felt like it's supposed to, like it turns and there's some kind of resistance, but no, sorry, don't waste your money. And I don't know. I may have. I guess I can see what kind of company they're going to turn into, because some companies just want to cover stuff up, and then there's companies like Jade Elite Ammunition, where there was an issue, and he said, do a video. Because the difference between a good company and a bad company is bad stuff can happen to good companies. It's how that company deals with bad stuff is what sets them apart from a good and a bad company. And touche, exactly. Jolson, just because you failed to read everyone's comments 3 years ago, does that mean that they are any less important to read them? You got to read your comments. Your fans are waiting. They've been waiting patiently for over 3 years. Well, they're going to keep on waiting because no. Miss 27 is 24th. Just missed it. Then he says, intro cartoon Captain Brewbomi. Then he says, Brewbomi and the cowbells, hit it. EMT says, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Bravo 5, I shall go, toot toot. B5. B5 is a hit. And of course, there is nothing longer than that. That is sunk. Okay, Sharky found Colonel Mustard. Cobra has a kill, and EMT has a kill. Sorry. Smart Money says, teasing with talk about getting guns out to the range. Well, the range excuse already floated. Wind. Smart Money. MCK stock now $384. A Glock say $499. I'd prefer a standalone pistol carbine caliber carbine. No doubt the MCK would help you hold a pistol steadier. Smart Money, I fully agree. I would rather go buy the 10 millimeter Smith & Wesson carbine. I would rather, yeah, because there's no way that that's $1,000. But MCK and a 9 or in a Glock can be. Actually, in the 10 millimeter is definitely more expensive than $499. Frank Durbin X1D Captaindick Nozzle looks like it's been nuked. No, the channel's still there. I mean, it's just going to be my backup channel. Then he says, aka JW, now that effing YouTube deleted the whole EA account. Oh, I think I know who this is. You have nothing but luck. Then he says, I have always loved my Kimbers. Mags are trash, but I only use chip power mags. The Chip McCormick mags are definitely good mags. Definitely. On the Buzzball Grape, Mike says, well, biscuits, cheers. Then he says, glad you got the channel and videos back, man. Thank you. So am I. Then he says, hello, lovely Christine. Back on the beatbox, he says, cheers, bro, Bomey. Then he says, those are good, but not worth the money. I don't even remember what they cost. I don't even know how old this one is. Cobra says, cheers, heart clovers. Then then on Modelo Light, he says, oh, hey. Then Zeus on reviewing shit beer from Frankie. He says, bro, the channel's back. Yes, Zeus. Then Mike says, 3 minutes ago you were talking about sending me the $3 million. Yeah, I was drunk. Then Zeus says, good day, Sir Eric. Took 3 years off. Laugh out loud. Yes. Satch Boogie Fan. Not cool. Old friend. Cool name. Best guitar player in my mind, period. Says cheers. Matt Davis, with a very powerful statement, says, yep. I'd like to put that on a business card. Oh, that's what another guy said. That I didn't know how to pour a beer because it had head. Well, I was, if the guy that said I didn't know how to pour a beer, I was a moron because I didn't know how to pour a beer without creating head, then you must have missed one of the beer drinking experts out of New York, because Nihab sent me the whole article, said the proper way to do it is to pour with aggression and make it have as much head as possible, because it gets rid of the excessive amount of carbonation and makes it possible for you alcoholics to drink more beers faster without getting that bloated beer feeling. And dude, if you are for some reason wasting my time watching this, that is a true article. I am not making it up. So when I say that you are the idiot, I think I speak for me. I love this shit. Matt says, a little drinky poo time. Matt, I can just tell by the way I feel that it's time for a little top off. All better. I wonder how many paper towels I go through a year. Grow up. Okay. Wade says, triumphant return of B&E Reviews. Brew Reviews. Then Wade said, I didn't get any notifications, but I routinely check the top 10 of my favorite channels. Oh yeah. Douglas. So awesome. The first video I came looking for, welcome back. Oh, you watched the one with Mr. Holster. I gotta watch that one. I don't usually watch. I didn't even watch that one when I could watch that one, but when I found out it was deleted, and Sharky says, cheers all, nice. Riding Alice, nice, here we go. Then he says, I will have to make it a two-parter. Then Douglas says, congrats, welcome back, just finished the Mr. Holster episode, what a classic. Stormy Coyote, cheers, Sir Emperor. After all, it is the King's weekend, where, once again, libtards, not tired of winning. Cheers, Sir Emperor. Can I get a shot of scotch and some cowbell? It's been too long. See, that's how you do it. Okay, if we are going to do scotch, which one is that the one that I just used? Yeah. Scotch. If Stormy Coyote is asking for it, then we got to dive into Octomore. Let's do a little weight test. Problem is if it weighs too much, it might not be that good. Oh God, yeah. Hey, let's do a little 13.2. This one is 58.3%. And just for the record, you Canadian, it's really good when there's no E. Only when it pertains to scotch, not when it pertains to me, because there's an E in me. Stormy, someday, it seems like over the last few years, whenever he's in town, I'm not. which is weird. Oh, Stormy. Oh, I'm getting some push. Yeah. If only David was here. Oh, shit, we gotta go. 1 hour. 1 hour. Stormy, thank you for making my ribs tingle in 3, 2. I'm going to put this in the decanter. Mmm. Mmm. Oh. I don't know if it's my taste buds or what, but... Misa! No, sorry. Not going to go there. Is that on the outside or the inside? Looks like it's on the outside. Okay, that's going in there. We hit the refresh button. Just gonna quickly check the Rumble account. Smile Money says, "Hey first." Well played. Okay. Okay, 6 years ago, 6 years ago, 6 years ago. Not reading anything that attempting to drink again, I see. Oh, that was left by Mr. Holster 6 years ago. Hey, as long as we're here. Bearded CB 6 years ago said, "By the way, hi Matt." Okay, first in the club is Rich saying cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money says, "Wow, a late one. Wow! You're from Pennsylvania?" Cheers, clubbers. And Zeus, 1 minute ago, says, "Cheers, clubbers." Zeus, I almost was going to be able to present that beautiful out-the-ender knife that you gave me, but at the last minute, because I guess it really didn't matter. It was the least lethal thing that was on my side, because my EDC today, while playing security guard, God, I can't just believe it, is this beautiful XDM that I got from the horny one himself. I so want to upgrade this. I mean, I have no reason. It's not like this one doesn't work, but I like to do a sealed emitter, just so it's easier to clean. 10mm XDM Elite. Okay. Lights green, traps clean, because I'm not doing old stuff, and I'm not going to leave any kind of a response to him. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, let's actually go look and see if anything was hidden from me over here. Sort by newest first. Mike says B5. Why was that hidden from the studio? Okay, here's a question. I need to figure this out. Okay, Mike, just for the record, EMT, his B5 was way before yours in the big scheme of things. Shoot that damn bell more. Jay, I know the feeling. We tried from 100 yards, but I failed that mission. McLean, Eric, what does your pushy smell like? But why do you even have to ask by now? Salty, once again, him and his sub-comment, man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of nakedness. Charles Darwin. Miss 27 says values are nakedful. Okay, I know that's not the last comment. Why are you not showing me the rest? Oh my God. Okay, that time it's giving me more comments. Okay, that's that. Let me refresh this. I know it looks like there's comments, but this is Joey from 6 years ago. So when I hit refresh, the only thing that pops up is something that I'm not responding to because you are obviously not friend material. Okay. Yeah, I don't have time to go through and take care of all of this now. Where do I put Tropical Rush from Monaco? I don't want to slam this because I want to take it with me. On the non-beer E-scale, but the other, for stuff like this, I give Tropical Rush a 10. This is really good. It's really good. Okay, tomorrow, unless something else happens, but it is Sunday, Bloody Sunday, I will be over at the Captaindick Nozzle account. Link in the description, doing a Bloody Mary review. Thank you, everybody, except for those two people. They can go.